Hello everyone, welcome to the CU Rec Center for Game 2 between the Colorado Buffaloes and the East Texas Baptist Tigers. Welcome to the Rec Center. The Game 1 was decided in a 1-0 defensive battle where East Texas Baptist was able to come out on top. This time, Colorado looks to respond.
Yeah, definitely. It was a pretty physical and pretty interesting game on Friday evening here at the Rec Center. The 1-0 win for the East Texas Baptist Tigers. That final goal, or that first goal and final goal, coming for them in the final 6 minutes of the third period in that game. Both teams played a very heavy-hitting, hard, physical game, and both goaltenders were lights out in the game. Starting with Abi Siegel for Colorado. This season, he's been pretty decent, but in the game versus the Tigers on Friday, I would say that Siegel was really, really fantastic. Wouldn't you as well, Alex?
Yeah, Siegel was great. The only goal he let up was in a juicy rebound that was wide open for the East Texas Baptist Tigers. And, well, there's not much you can do about that type of stuff.
No, you can't. And as both teams take the ice on the other end, Gavin McCutcheon for the Tigers was also really, really stellar in the game, letting nothing get past him. Obviously got the shutout for the Buffs. That's his one shutout on the year this far. Shutout against the Buffs, excuse me. And really, we were talking about it, the Buffs really had a number of primetime, high-danger chances, and he was able to be lightning quick on all of them, perfectly positioned, and just completely solid in net was Gavin McCutcheon.
And so, the Buffs look to get their first goal against ETBU in this two-game set after dropping a very physical and defensive game on Friday night. That game had two game misconduct penalties, one on each side. Connor Smithberger for Colorado was taken out of the game in the first period, and Caleb Kearns for ETBU was also taken out for the Tigers. They're both back in the lineups tonight and get a chance to play.
Exactly, and that's something that could impact Colorado's offense here in this game. Is obviously Smithberger, one of their most prolific scorers from last season, sophomore this year, was taken out of the game, 10 minutes in max?
Probably about, like around the halfway point, a little after the halfway point of that first period.
Yeah, exactly. So if they have him here in this game, perhaps you can kind of keep that more wide open ice and send him down the ice in those rushes that you want, and really build off something, whether it's having him act as a playmaker, or that goal scorer that you want. You have a few more options on offense here for the Colorado Buffaloes.
And so just minutes away from puck drop as we take a look at the D2 team's schedule going forward after this game. This is it for them at home. They have Denver next weekend on Saturday at Denver, finishing their 3 games of the season. And after that, they have a week off, and then they will travel to Southern California for 3 games against Cal State Northridge, UCLA, and Loyola Marymount will be on October 28th, right after there. So not only will the football team be in LA that weekend, but the D2 team will also be playing UCLA that weekend as well.
And hopefully a good weekend in LA for the Buff, 2 wins, hopefully. And
yeah, so this is it for their home schedule here in October.
Oh yeah, they're not here in October at all. I believe, off the top of my head, their next home game is November 17th, I want to say.
Yeah, Metro State, pretty much right up against Thanksgiving break here at CU. That's the next time this team will be at home after this game here this afternoon.
Which that's a long break, really, for any team, but that's just a long break from, away from playing at home.
And with that, let the games begin. The Buffs and the Tigers are going to drop shortly. So, McCutcheon in net for the Tigers, Siegel in net for the Buffaloes. Simpson, Neffs, and Silverman look to be the starting forward line for this Colorado team. And Simpson had a day against Wyoming.
Oh, Simpson was absolutely fantastic. Hat trick versus Wyoming, 3 goals, 0 assists for a total of 3 points on September 30th, so last weekend in the second game against Wyoming of that 2-set they played up in Cheyenne. Additionally, in that game, 5 separate players on Colorado had 2 points each. Knapp with 2 assists, Levkis with a goal and an assist, Silverman 2 assists, Batones 3 points, 3 assists, Zanicki 2 assists, and Krasauskas also 2 assists.
So they had success against Wyoming a week ago, looking to have some offensive success here against the East Texas Baptist after being shut out in Game 1. Buffaloes and Tigers are underway. Off the draw, it's Desjardins. Desjardins, who got the lone goal in the game on Friday night with just about 5.5 left in the game.
And Desjardins, that leading goal scorer for the East Texas Baptist Tigers, still, as we were talking about, getting that goal.
He's no longer the point leader as well. He has 4 goals, no assists, but one of those players who did get the assist, Dmitry Sergeyev, has a goal, 4 assists, leads the team in points with 5. Silverman trying to force Zeiss off the puck, he does, and that one's just tossed right to Knapp as he moves into the ETBU zone.
Something I want to look at for the Buffs very early on is how quickly can they start up and respond to that physical play that both the Tigers had on Friday and that they also had. Because if they can get that to their advantage earlier, that bodes well for them in this game.
Well, Colorado in the ETBU zone to start the game. Simpson down below the Tiger net, and it's cleared away. Here's Carson Luce. Luce just nudges it along for Brian, but he missed it. Siegel down over there. It's icing against the Tigers. We're going back to their defensive zone. So just a little over a minute gone. Connor Smithberger in the faceoff circle, returning after exiting Friday's game in the first period, taking a game misconduct. Here's Timothy Ruff along the boards, fighting with Sadiq and Levkis. Old-fashioned fight in the corner, poked out for the Tigers. Silverman, or Levkis, mind you, able to pick off that pass. Smithberger now has it for Colorado. He gets it to Levkis as he moves with Sadiq and Polacek. As Sadiq throws it on wide, here's Polacek in the corner. Poked out, Santos now has it. Fakes a slap shot. Smithberger waits, now shoots, and it's gloved by McCutcheon.
And there's that first shot on goal coming within just over 2 minutes into the game from Smithberger. That offense, obviously it's a shot on goal, it's not a goal, it's not anywhere near to continued pressure, but it's the start of something. Something else that we noticed on Friday night is the face-off circle, face-off dot, was heavily favored for the Tigers. Colorado won very few face-offs, and although it didn't impact them that much that game, it starts to become something that can wear down on you a little bit over time, constantly losing, pressure or possession right off the dot.
And so ETBU getting their first chance in their attacking zone as Batones will get it out. Drance trying to chase it down, but it's picked up there by Ireland. Caleb Kearns is back in for ETBU wearing number 5 for the Tigers. He was also given a game misconduct in Friday's game. Both Smithberger and Kearns left the game in the first period. Chasing it down there, Brandon Hackett, but the puck has been iced.
Brandon Hackett, you mentioned, also currently leads the team in penalty minutes, as far as I'm aware. At least as of Friday night, led the team in penalty minutes. And as a defenseman, that's something that you want to tone down a little bit, because obviously, you know, on the penalty kill, you want to be mostly defensemen. And to have one of your defensemen be the one in the box, you know, that just takes away some of the capabilities you have on that penalty kill. So I want to look for Brandon Hackett to tone that down a little bit, especially as we progress through the season and over this whole next month where they're just not at home.
I think that they would love to get a win here at home before they have to go out on the road for the next month and a half almost. Up until Thanksgiving. So this is a huge game for Colorado to get some momentum heading into this long road trip.
That's unfortunate there. If Sinicki was looking for the puck, he has his back turned to it, but had he seen it completely open to have kept pressure and keep possession in the O-zone there for Colorado.
Petrini for the Tigers in the corner, just gives it to Caleb Kearns, who clears it. Gets that long pass to Lind, and he missed an extra pass. Alexiev in the corner wearing that number 3 practice jersey again for the Buffs. Here's Taranto trying to get that up, and it misses the pass.
Oh.
There's a pass to the side. Silverman off his skate. Neff's going to chase it down. Just his second game played this season. He played in that game on Friday night. That was first of the year. Silverman trying to get some sort of pass. Not sure where he's going with that one.
Silverman a little bit hesitant with that. Santos was open the entire time, and he could have passed it the instant he got that puck and just held onto it a little bit too long, and they lose offensive pressure.
That one whistled offsides. And the Tigers will get a fresh skater or two out on the ice.
Speaking of Santos as well, he was one of those players that I at least was talking about all the time Friday night. He was everywhere in both games we've broadcasted here at the C-Rec Center thus far, versus the University of Denver, and then on Friday night versus these Tigers here from East Texas Baptist. And Santos has just been marvelous on both ends of the ice. Physical, great on the back check, great on the forecheck, and really, really responsible with his own play, not being too errant with his stick, not being too careless with his skating, just really, really solid.
That play called offsides again, and so another face-off and neutral ice coming up. Smithberger will face off against Trevor Begley. The win goes to Trevor Begley of ETBU, and Blake Lind sends it deep. Or Jeremy Neven, excuse me. That shot blocked before it gets to Siegel. And Hackett gets it up to Sadiq. He makes Sadiq. And, well, he gets knocked off the puck. Didn't really have very many reinforcements over there. Could have had to do that all by himself.
Beautiful set of moves, though. Wonderful try.
Here's Levkis along the goal line, just throwing it on net. And that will be cleared out, rolling all the way down.
And the blocked shots you were talking about were kind of a story in Friday's night game. There were a lot of shots that both teams had, more so by the Buffs, but definitely not a lack of them from the Tigers that were blocked in that defensive zone. So expect to probably see that a lot in this game, you know, that physicality. They just use their bodies a lot in all areas of the game on Friday night, and I expect that to happen a lot again this afternoon.
Here's Riwi chasing it down, giving it to Hackett. In the corner, has to move around the linesman, and well, he loses control of the puck. Puck stuck along the boards. Another good old-fashioned fight for the puck. And the Tigers trying to come away with it, and they will. Sergeev back to Kearns. Kearns, his shot doesn't really get where he wanted, but it's able to find another Tiger player for a moment. This one exits the zone. Sadiq will go chase it down. Ben Ireland down there for the Tigers. Tries to reverse it, goes towards the net. Able to get out of it, but I don't know about that being the right decision.
Some good pressure there, though, by Dranch and Sadiq, making some plays in the offensive zone while the rest of their team was changing. Well done.
That one tipped off the stick of Alexiev and into the netting, and then into the stands. And so, 6.5 minutes gone. No score. par for the course, considering what we saw on Friday night.
Well, considering what we saw then, you might have to be saying no score for a lot longer this afternoon.
I think both teams would like to change that here today.
Especially Colorado, you know, obviously being shut out and allowing a goal with basically none of the game left, you know, that's just tough.
Nice little lift there from Knapp. Able to get it to Pitones. Here's Dranch. Pivots and loses control of the puck. Knapp has it leave the zone. Pokes it away from Blake Lind and just tries to get it over to Dranch. Able to beat out a pass, but he's offside, so he has to go back behind the blue line. Lind, lob pass, misses the stick of Sloan, and now Alexiev has it. Here's Pitones. Alexiev. Tipped. Here's Taranto. Not around the side. Polacek meeting loose there on the side, and now here's Zeiss. Zeiss, and is taken down. Before he gets a shot off, there is a penalty coming up.
Yeah, it's going to be a holding call here on the Tigers, I want to say. No, Santos.
Santos, he's going to the box. So the Tigers to the power play. Their first of the game, they had plenty of opportunities on the power play in game one. They had 6 opportunities and did not convert on any of them, dropping their performance from 2 of 16 to 2 of 22 and just 9% on the power play. Meanwhile, Colorado's penalty kill still remains perfect at 22 for 22 penalties killed.
Yeah, they were really fantastic on the penalty kill Friday night. Really just kind of all stops showing out. They were really active on it too, I noticed. Really pressing forward, the defensemen and whoever they had on that penalty kill, really pressing forward and not giving time and space to the Tigers to develop any sort of shot, lane, or play.
And they had a couple shorthanded opportunities in a couple of those power plays.
And you can see here, they're still forcing that time to be wasted and the Tigers to be sent back to the neutral zone and their own defensive zone.
Here's On. Trying to get that cross-ice pass to Sergeev. It's picked up by Luce now. Siegel makes the save with a minute to go on the ETBU power play.
Unfortunate there for Alexiev, just didn't have quite enough force on that to get it out. Was caught right at the blue line.
That one goes off a couple legs and will be cleared by the Buffs.
Nice athletic jump by the linesman here, too, to get that out of the way of that puck. Well done.
That is one of those more underrated parts about the game, especially about being a ref, is not only are you watching for play, you're just also trying not to just get hit and be interference.
One of them did get hit on Friday night. It's so much easier for us up here to look at the game and be like, yeah, you know, look at the strategy. Where are you going? I respect sometimes definitely to the officials. They do have a tough job, and I personally would not want it, honestly.
Nope.
I like it up here.
There's a shot wide of the net. 15 seconds on the East Texas Baptist power play. Buck's still stuck in the corner, and the Buffs have killed this penalty. That one exits the zone with 5 seconds left. Buffs are going to pressure. Here's Simpson. He's got Dranch wide open, and the pass is way off.
And that was some of those things we saw Friday night there as Tigers are offside here. Is some of the passes by Colorado were just a little bit off. Some of the placement not quite right, and it was those little communication issues that we talked about in their ultimate 1-0 loss to the Tigers here.
Well, that's something as well, just communication involving just extra chances on net, making sure that they can continue to have applied pressure. And there were plenty of moments where they had pressure and then lost it after a good shot.
Exactly, and almost immediately was that loss. They need to work a little bit on having that trailer or backup forward there for the extra rebound shot.
Here's Levkis along the goal line trying to go backhand, and I think he hit iron.
100%. Heard that clink anywhere.
And now they're going to whistle the play dead. I think they called it offsides. So face off at neutral ice. With just a little over half of the first period gone. Smithberger and Begley will go into the face-off circle once again. Face-off cleanly won by Smithberger. And now Santos send it around the boards.
And that could be an underrated aspect of now having Smithberger back for this game.
That's a good point.
Is the face-off dot.
Well, here comes ETBU. A shot is stopped by Siegel, robbing Justin Bryan of an opportunity. And the Buffs can't clear the zone, but they're able to get it away from Siegel.
And a really great job by Siegel there to stay relatively in position as much as he could for that rebound coming right off his pad. And really great job there by Siegel.
This one will be cleared out. And Ben Ireland will chase it down. It is icing. And so Colorado will have to defend. They can't conduct a line change. Same 5 guys that were out there will have to stay out.
And an opportunity here on this offensive faceoff for the Tigers.
Tristan On will face Marius Krasauskis in the faceoff circle. ETBU looking to capitalize early. Cleanly won by the Tigers. Here's Kearns. Down. He finds Alec King. And now Levkis will clear. Players heading to the bench for Colorado, trying to conduct some sort of line change here. It's cleared into their zone, and they will complete this line change. Alexiev will head down as the puck has been iced by the Tigers.
And now completely fresh players for Colorado, and I think the Tigers got some of their players off just in a quick change in that lull in the game, but not all of them, so possibility here for the Buffs.
Of a face-off to the left of Gavin McCutcheon.
And once again, just as in Friday's night first period, shots on goal between these two teams extremely, extremely low. Only 2-1 for the Tigers right now, whereas after the first on Friday, 9-3 for the Buffs. They both picked it up in the second, though, so I would expect to see more offense as they both get more comfortable with each other and, you know, make fewer mistakes such as these offsides that you keep
another
seeing.
offsides. That's the 3rd or 4th time East Texas Baptist has been called offsides, and several times when they've been on a rush.
Yeah, and Colorado's had a couple of those as well, but notably have East Texas been offsides a couple times on these rushes, and that is not going to help their chances already with these weaker shots on goal.
It's going to stall their rush, and now they're going to have to take a face-off just outside of their zone. Here's Kearns giving to Ben Ireland. Trying to find a recipient of that pass, Blake Lind. It misses him. Ireland able to keep it in. Ireland can't get it. Lind looking for a shot, and Kearns will keep it in. Just dump it around the boards.
Some of these defensive clears by Colorado, or clear attempts, I should say, have not been great. They've been a little too weak.
That's a big hit. Sinicki taken down by Blake Lind. And Sinicki with a little shove afterwards. Not very happy with the way that was handled by Blake Lind.
And Sinicki's big. Sinicki is tall, 6'3", and added onto the skates, that's another 3-4 inches on there.
Yeah, not only that, he's a big guy too. 220. Not only the tallest, but he's one of the biggest guys on this team.
Not someone to be messed with.
No, not someone you want. It takes a lot to take him down. And he's just a real big enforcer for this team, and Lynn pays the price.
And clearly is able to definitely assist and score as well. We were talking about him with the 5 players with the 2-point night. He had those 2 assists on the 30th versus Wyoming. So offensively contributing as well.
He's got 2 goals as well to go with the 2 assists. He's got 4 points on the year. Would love to improve that. First game this series. Did not play in Friday night's game. Someone else was wearing his jersey though.
And that might be important here again. The story of Friday was that physicality, especially by the Tigers. And, now you have Sinicki in. Perhaps you can mitigate that in some form.
So the Buffs to the power play. it's a major power play too. So not only is it 2 minutes, it's a 5-minute major against Blake Lind. Huge opportunity for Colorado to get their first goal of the set. And moving around, Drance trying to throw it on, and McCutcheon able to somehow keep it out. Impressive work.
My goodness.
Silverman across to Alexiev. Pokes it ahead, and Neffs can't get it. It is cleared out.
And this power play here is a massive opportunity for Colorado if they want to establish an early and secure position in this game, score a couple of goals here, and get ahead offensively, and then just shut the rest of the game down.
So ETBU just having to play fantastic defense for the next 4 minutes. Stuck in the corner, Alexiev, brutal on the captain, Niven, and that actually might be a penalty against Alexiev.
Yeah, that's going to be cross-checking on Alexiev. Not the penalty you want to take there.
That is going to sting, as 2 minutes of this 5-minute major will be spent 4-on-4. But the Buffs will still get another 1 minute 50 seconds on the power play, but that significantly is going to change the outcome of this first period here. 6.5 left. Polacek gives to Santos. Santos across the center ice and into the attacking zone. Levkis can't get there. Santos just gives it back to Levkis. He'll set it up for Sadiq. Sadiq moving behind the Tiger net. Sadiq stays with it. Has Polacek in the back. He'll send it down low for Levkis. Levkis flips it for Santos. Colorado pressured along the corner. Levkis trying to wrap it around. Levkis gives Santos. Passes back to Polacek. Crossover. Santos shoots wide of the net. 1 minute left on the 4-on-4. ETBU able to clear the zone. Maybe they can get a chance themselves, as they've been playing in their own half for the majority of this 4-on-4.
Yeah, this has been well by both teams, and a good just kind of, you know, settle the game for a second here while you're on 4-on-4 by Colorado. But well done by East Texas here to just kind of really disrupt some of the momentum that the Buffs were gaining from that 5-minute major.
Now here come the Tigers. Sergey gives, and Siegel makes the stop on Timothy Ruff. Colorado able to control. 10 seconds left on the 4-on-4. Buffs will head back to the power play after Alexiev comes out of the box here in 3 seconds. Pitones shooting, saved by McCutcheon. Wraparound, he does not go for the wraparound. And Buffs back to the power play. Dranch onto the ice for Colorado. He comes in with a burst of speed to get the Buffs back in possession. And it almost gets tipped. Here comes ETBU. Brigante tries to lift it top shelf with the backhand. Doesn't work out. 1.5 minutes left on the power play. 4 minutes left in the first. And so after that one goes out, they'll have a face-off at center ice. The 14s for both squads will face off at center ice. Silverman and Desjardins. 1:15 to go on the power play. Pitones just taps it for Dranch. Pitones able to get it back before the Tigers are able to just send this one all the way down towards Siegel. Alexiev with under a minute left now on the power play. 3.5 to go in period one. Looks stuck in the corner. Silverman sends it around. Here's Alexiev. Alexiev gives to Silverman. Silverman holds on to it, gives to Alexiev. Alexiev down to Dranch. Alexiev picks it back up. 30 seconds left on the power play.
Alexiev with the right idea there, but just blocked off by the ETBU defender, number 5 for the Tigers there. Caleb Kearns absent.
Silverman's shot stopped by McCutcheon. That one had some serious speed to it. I'm not sure what that sound was. Maybe that was that the stick hitting the post, maybe?
Honestly, have no idea.
Have no idea, but regardless, maybe he saved it with his chest and hit the stick as well. But who knows?
Doesn't go in,
Only
is the regardless.
Yeah.
Caleb Kearns, as I was saying as well, the other player, the ETBU player who got kicked out with Smithberger in Friday night's game with a block there and preventing a possible chance from Alexiev.
And well, the Tigers are going to kill off this penalty. The penalty kill in this 2-game set has been perfect for both sides. Neither team has surrendered a power play goal. Two minutes left in period number 1. Taranto sends it into the Tiger zone. Spinning down rough is Sinicki, being that enforcer we mentioned earlier. Ruff gets up a little slowly. See the he's heading to the bench a bit slow. Here's Riwi now for Colorado with about a minute and a half. He has Sinicki with him. Riwi goes the other way for Brandon Hackett. Sinicki now gets possession of the puck and tries to get it past to Smithberger. It's picked up and stolen by the Tigers.
And again, sometimes just taking a little too long to make a decision of what to do with the puck, and it ends up in a turnover for the Buffs, but they are able to negate it and get the puck the other way.
Sadiq gives, now here's Smithberger. Trying to get that pass. Hackett was over there, and it doesn't work. Final minute of the first period. Here's Riwi, has it tipped away. Riwi able to get it out. Santos fighting with it. And Hackett just gives it out. ETBU gets some fresh skaters out on the ice. Here's Riwi with Desjardins chasing him down. Lefkis misses the puck. And now here's Hackett with 35 seconds. Lefkis lifts it in. Dranch slips. ETBU looking to try and go the other way. Picked off there. Patonis shooting and gloved by McCutcheon. Almost a great opportunity for Patonis.
Beautiful set of plays there from the captain. Just picks off the puck with his hand just below the blue line and is able to get that nice little shot, but just right into the glove of Gavin McCutcheon, who again, solid in net for the first period.
20 seconds left. Dranch to take the face-off for Colorado. Kearns will clear. And now here's Lind, getting it in below the goal line. 10 seconds left. Kearns fires. Siegel makes the save. Puck is loose, and Dranch will just hang on to it to end the first period. No score at the end of the first, but a very physical period once again, but the goalies shining bright in the first. Siegel, both teams getting one power play opportunity with a 4-on-4 mixed in there as well after the major penalty against Blake Lind. It was a major check from behind. He took that penalty. But Colorado still really only had that one power play since it was 5 minutes. Alexiev took a full 2-minute penalty in the middle of that 5-minute major.
Yeah, and that's not what you're looking for Colorado. Obviously, you never of course during any power play, but you never want to take a penalty of your own during a major power play. You've got 5 minutes to just batter them offensively, and Colorado just didn't do that in this first period. Again, a very offensively slow start for both teams. The shots on goal for both teams, 4-3 for the end of the first in Colorado's favor. So very offensively limited again. Not as physical as it was the other night, but again, that first period on Friday also started out very similarly with that physicality and that offensive production ramping up in the second frame.
If this second period is going to be anything like what we saw on Friday night, the offenses will come alive. We'll be back in 50 minutes for the second period. You're watching Scope of Sports. Welcome back to the Colorado Rec Center for period 2 between the Buffaloes and the Tigers. Current score, well, there is no score. Again, no score going into the second. And we have a couple updates for you all. We've been realizing over the intermission that a couple players on Colorado have been wearing different numbers and different jerseys. They're having some jersey issues early in the year. So Connor Smithberger is actually a healthy scratch. That is the big one. Smithberger is a healthy scratch on the game. Garrett Coveney is wearing Connor Smithberger's jersey. David Glevkis is wearing Lee Allen's jersey from last season. Cooper Barnhart is not playing. Kai Phipps is playing in his first game this season, wearing number 8 for Colorado. Nikita Alexiev wearing number 3. I want to wish him a happy birthday. He's wearing number 3 again for this Colorado team. Brandon Hackett is wearing Eugene Rewee's jersey, number 2. Arthur Street is back into this game wearing his jersey, number 26. And that's pretty much the gist of it. And Joshua Goki is wearing 29, also playing in this one.
In addition to those number updates, we've also got shot on goal updates. Before we left you, we had 4 shots on goal for Colorado, 3 for East Texas. It's actually up a little bit, so a little bit more offense than we had thought. 8 shots on goal for the University of Colorado and 5 for the East Texas Baptist Tigers, who are now taking the ice on the left side of the screen as the Buffs come in on the right, and as both teams switch sides, or attempt to switch sides here.
There's a little bit of confusion, but we are ready to start period 2 regardless. No score. Looking to try and get the game's first goal in this second period. Still only 1 goal in the 2-game set between these two schools so far. And I think there's part of that you can say that there's been a couple opportunities that players have missed, but I think that there's more to say about how good the goaltenders have played throughout these 2 games so far.
Both goalies have been really, really, really stellar in net. Siegel on one end has made some very flashy saves, some fantastic reactions, some point-blank shots that he stopped. And McCutcheon on the other end has been, he was diving all over the place Friday night. I likened him to Hungry Hungry Hippo, so my bad on that. But you know, he was playing really, really fantastic. You know, flying all over the crease. He was in position for each save. Obviously, made every save that he made every save for every shot he faced. Excuse me. And both players in each net have been really, really good.
So Garrett Coveney, wearing 52, will take the opening faceoff for Colorado. He'll go up against Brandon Zeiss. The ETBU bench is ecstatic and ready for period 2, and so are we here at Scobuff Sports. Coveney takes the faceoff for Colorado and can't quite win it. And so ETBU will get the first possession of the second period. Here's Levkis taking it away pretty quickly. Levkis on the side. Cross up to the top. Here's Alexiev shooting, and McCutcheon had that pop off his glove, and they're going to stop play. First 20 seconds, McCovney has to make a save. Or McCutcheon.
McCovney.
Speaking of Coveney, he'll take the face-off for Colorado wearing Connor Smithberger's jersey today, as he is a healthy scratch in this one, possibly trying to send a message to him to try not to take a game misconduct again.
Yeah, usually not your best plan of action as a player.
Puck stuck in the boards, and that is Desjardins. Giving it to Neven, the captain. Stuck in neutral ice, and ETBU will send it into their attacking zone. Carson Luce trying to chase it down. Alexiev bodies him off the puck.
And Luce is one of those great players in Friday night's game for the Tigers.
Here's Levkis. He's got a look. He shoots, and the save is made by McCutcheon. Levkis able to follow it up. He's going to be able to take it. Here's Alexiev. Cross to Knapp. He shoots. It's blocked by Luce. Still down there. Levkis. Cross to Dranch, and a one-timer is stopped by McCutcheon.
Some great reaction time there by McCutcheon. Exactly what I was just talking about a couple minutes ago.
Levkis throws it on, and it's stopped there by ETBU defender in Cameron Smith. Kept in by Knapp. And that goes into the netting, and the play will be stopped. Colorado has had a couple really good looks at Gavin McCutcheon here early in this second period, but he's really showing that it's not, that he is a big reason why this team has not let up a goal.
Oh, definitely. That was a great, great look for Colorado. Quick adjustment of the feet there, quick shifty, just to get right into position to shoot that puck and right down the lane. It did hit him kind of in the center chest, so relatively easy stop for him, but it was the quick reaction time that made it pretty good stop there.
Santos has it poked away. Krasowskis is able to get over there. He gets a little muscled off the puck. Here's Batones now. Batones pass in front. Dranch can't bang it home.
Great seeing eye from Patones there. He knew exactly where that pass was going, and the player in center ice tripped it up, and Patones was able to steal that puck and make that pass over for Dranch. Unfortunate, he was just unable to kind of lift it up right into the net there. A little bit too close.
Here's Santos. Gives Krasowskis missed the puck, and that will just be banged back into the zone by Guntow. Here's Santos again. Lead pass up for Batones. It goes off his skate and into the hands of the Tigers. Brigante trying to get that pass over to Sergeev. It misses both the Buff and the Tiger. Krasowskis getting it to Brandon Hackett, wearing number 2 today, usually worn by Eugene Rewe. Dranch.
And here's some of that frantic pressure in the O-zone we were seeing by the Tigers on Friday night, picking back up here as we enter the second period.
This puck into the corner. 3 Tigers over there, and now it's an even playing field with 2 players for each squad. More battling over there, and now Patones to track it down in the corner. Patones works around the Tiger defender, try to get that to Simpson, and it's taken away by the Tiger defense. Simpson stays with it. He trips, but is able to keep possession for Colorado for just a smidge longer.
And this has all come off the rush by, guess who again? Patones and Dranch.
Hackett keeps it in. Ireland will clear the zone. Picked up by Brandon Hackett. Up for Neffs. Now there's a shot from Silverman. Doesn't work. Pass trying to get Simpson just a little off the mark.
Beautiful little floater pass there, though, by Neffs. Obviously in his second game of the season, but looking marvelous there with that nifty little, just beautiful pass.
He shoots again, and the save is made by McCutcheon. And now here comes a rush. Here's a shot. Score! Dante Petrini breaks the ice. East Texas Baptist takes the lead.
And unfortunate really there, after some good offensive pressure by the Buffs, up to 13 shots on goal as compared to East Texas's now 6. It unfortunately goes the other way, and on a breakaway, 1-0 East Texas Baptist.
And so Petrini gets his first goal of the season. And it's a big one. It's 1-0 ETBU. Here's Knapp. Off the face-off, sending it down. It's taken down. Loose for ETBU again. He shoots. Siegel makes the stop. Just about 5 minutes have been erased in this second period. And Dante Petrini has the game's first goal. Draw control by the Tigers. And Petrini does get that goal, assisted by William Sloan. For Sloan, that's his first point of the year, getting the assist on that one. Here's Petrini again. Excuse me, that's Neven, number 18. That's dumped in. Here's Naps, passing to Alexiev. Alexiev has his pack picked off by Guntau. Guntau will back off, and the Tigers have a chance. Neven fires it wide.
And again, with those slight slower passes, just not as energetic and not as into it as you'd want. And again, now offensive pressure shown by the Tigers off that turnover from Alexiev in the neutral zone.
Saw a stick on the ice, maybe a broken stick. 14 minutes left. It looks like a penalty coming up. And it will be against Thomas Knapp. The Buffs will go to the penalty kill, which remains perfect. Yeah. So East Texas Baptist on the power play, and Siegel makes the save. Knapp called for interference on that one. And
another
Buffs' penalty kill remains perfect.
Exactly.
They've killed the only penalty they've had to face
Another
today.
test for that that 100% penalty kill, that second-ranked penalty kill, actually, in all of D2 men's D2 ACHA, second-ranked, tied technically with two other teams, but second in the ACHA, moving up one spot, just in due to amount of penalty kills had by the Buffs.
And so Brigante gives it back to the side, and Siegel makes the stop.
Oh, and what an effort to get across by
Another
Siegel.
one, that one. No, it doesn't go in.
That one hit the post.
Crossbar.
Crossbar, I thought post.
The ECBU fans in the stands think that one went in.
I could tell it didn't just based on pure angle. I just wasn't sure exactly what it hit off.
And while they can't change it now, we don't have replays. They can't go back and change the ruling. If they stopped play to call it a goal, it was a goal.
And that was a big storyline in last night's game. Colorado Buffaloes had 2 goals taken off two goals waved off at the very least, due to uncertainty by the refs. They were quite pile-ups, so it's hard to tell. But again, that lack of replay leads to, some things in the game going down how they might not actually have or might not have otherwise.
40 seconds left on the Tiger power play. Here's Hackett for the Buffs, giving to Alexiev. It's sent in. And McCutcheon tries to get it out. Silverman over there applying pressure. And on takes it tumble with the ref. 20 seconds left. Here's Silverman, still just trying to kill time. And the Tigers are finally able to get possession back.
And good by Silverman there, though. Unfortunately, he didn't look up. He had.
Glove save by Siegel with 10 seconds left.
As I was saying, he had a man up at the point that he could have passed to, probably get some little more offensive pressure time on that, kill more time off the clock. But as it stands, they knocked, 20, 25 seconds off that power play and are 10 seconds away from still remaining perfect. Obviously, knock on wood here.
Garrett Coveney wearing Connor Smithberger's jersey today. He takes the face-off, couldn't take the win. 3 seconds left on the power play, and the Buffs' penalty kill remains perfect. It's a shot that gets deflected away. There is a stick loose, a broken stick out there on the ice right now.
2 pieces, one of it down by the actual corner and one at the half boards.
One cleared out. Kearns chasing it down. Sadiq applying some pressure. They're kind of picking up on what ETBU was able to do yesterday, or on Friday. Kind of just, even on clears, just continue to send one guy just to apply pressure.
It's just be pesky, really.
Here's Neven shooting. He hit the post.
And that, this time, was audible at the very least.
Colorado saved by the post a couple times in this game and in this period so far.
And you know for sure Siegel's
Here comes
thanking.
Sadiq. He's got a potential breakaway. Ahmad Sadiq is stopped by McCovney. Rebound by Levkis is also stopped by McCovney.
Beautiful chance there, an opportunity for Sadiq. Unfortunately, he couldn't capitalize.
Siegel makes the stop there on Blake Lind. And now here's Hackett.
And the game's speed has really picked up here in the last...
Very north-south right now.
Last 30 seconds, even.
Puck is loose in the corner, picked up by the Tigers. Here's Sloan. He loses control of the puck, and Hackett's able to get a touch to get it out of the way. Here's Petrini. His shot deflected up and gloved by Siegel. And that is and I think the offense is just like on Friday, starting to wake up here in the second period.
Starting to wake up about halfway through this second period, just over 40 seconds until that halfway point of the game. And this offense for both teams is at least picking up in pace. Obviously, there's the one goal by the Tigers. Nothing here yet for the Buffs. But at least just an overall speed, intensity, and pace. Offense picking up a little bit. Shots on goal also picking up a little bit. 14-10 for the Buffs here in the second.
Here's Alexiev off the draw. Knapp gives it to Krasowskis. Excuse me, that was Batones who got that pass, and he got hit along the boards. Tigers pick it back up.
And the Tigers have had very good neutral zone presence, able to pass quite cleanly through that neutral zone and prevent some disruption in that middle area by Colorado.
Sergeev spinning off Dranch and sends it down. It is icing against the Tigers. 10:08 left in the second.
And those Tigers who are audibly not quite happy with that icing call.
Refs probably going to have to explain themselves.
I think it was the right call there, though. The pass was from, the right side of the red center line, but
Dranch in the circle for the Buffs. Puck floats into the corner with 10 minutes to go. We've reached the halfway point of this one. 1-0 East Texas Baptist. Alexiev's shot deflected and quickly cleared away.
And there's that kind of quicker decision and quicker thought that I'm looking for, especially from the point with Alexiev and some of the other defensemen.
That one goes all the way down. Icing is called. ETBU will not be allowed to make a change. Dranch goes back into the dot for Colorado. Here's Knapp. He shoots, and McCutcheon has it. Tries to throw it short side. Alexiev sends it down low for Bitones. He throws it on, it just goes off the side of the net. Dranch continuing the play. Alexiev will let it go out of the zone and they'll regroup.
Colorado looking a little bit hungrier, though, here in the offensive zone, taking a few more chances and being a little bit more confident with their play and taking some shots on goal.
This one cleared down. And a brutal hit there from Desjardins as he continues to apply some pressure. That misses Krasauskas. Going to chase it down to try and prevent icing, and they will.
Really job really well done by Krasauskas there on the rush.
Knapp. This one lifted down by Desjardins, and a penalty coming up. And I think it's against Colorado again. Maybe it's Knapp again going to the box. That's what it looks like. Yeah, Knapp takes another penalty.
And so some just undisciplined play here by Colorado, especially on the quick rush back, trying to defend some of these speedy offensive advances by the Tigers here.
.846 left in the second. ETBU with their third power play opportunity of the game. Niven gives. Try to go in the slot there. Begley can't grab it. Niven cannot keep it in the zone. ETBU will have to regroup. They'll have to reassess and then attack once again.
Santos with a little hit right there at the blue line.
Polacek stuck behind his own net. Santos joining the fray. Puck is still loose and still fought for. Santos diving for it, trying to shake it off Kearns, and now he forces Kearns to give it to Polacek. And this one is cleared.
And look how ferocious Santos was there on that back check, really just hounding the player against the wall and giving him absolutely no space or time to move that puck.
Here's Alec King. Now Guntau fakes a shot, tries to go down for Begley. He missed him. It's picked up by Sergeev. Minute gone on the ETBU power play. He passes. There's a shot, and they score. There's the first power play goal of the set. Jeremy Niven, the captain for ETBU, gets the goal.
And the first power play goal given up by the Buffs here in this season. And it was a really good shot. Nifty little just waited, settled down that puck after a cross-ice pass, and just rifled it right past Siegel.
So draw control by the Buffs after surrendering the power play goal. Here comes Kai Phipps playing in his first game this season. Tries to get it out. And Petrini will wave goodbye to Brandon Hackett, who's going to the box. And it's going to be another penalty against Colorado. So the Buffs will go back to the penalty kill just after surrendering their first power play goal of the season. So Niven got that power play goal, assisted by Dmitry Sergeev. That's his 6th point of the year. He leads the team in points. Another power play for the Tigers, looking to take a commanding 3-0 lead.
And some brutal timing on these penalties here, momentum killing for the Buffs. They were kind of picking up on offense and really picking up on pace, and this has just kind of shut them down for a little bit. Two penalty kills, in a row, one of which was scored on, one of which obviously ongoing.
Puck is loose behind the Colorado net. On, back there to Guntau, on down low for Ruff. Guntau at the top. On, couldn't get the one-timer on, and it's deflected. Neffs is going to be able to get it out. Niven, who just scored, puts one on, and Siegel makes the save. 1 minute left on the Tiger power play. Centering pass goes over the net. Knapp blows a tire. And Niven, there's a big hit laid by Olin Silverman on Niven. And now a tip, bouncing puck for Niven now, 45 seconds. As they put the goalie out. And it looks like another penalty against Colorado.
And now they have to defend a 5-on-3, and this is just killing all of Colorado's momentum. That big hit you mentioned by Silverman costing the Buffs.
And so they're trying to respond to their physicality in this game, but now it feels like they're getting a little too careless with their hits. Because now it's going to have to fend off ETBU for another 41 seconds with just 3 players on the ice. Already down 2-0. Brigante waits. Brigante at the top again. He shoots. Siegel's got it. Obby Siegel needs to come through big time for Colorado right now.
This is where defensive structure and just composure reign supreme. Siegel got to be locked in, and the 3 Colorado Buffaloes in front of him just keep their structure, keep their formation, and don't panic. Keep it up.
Draws control by the Buffs. Santos going back there. Here's Brigante. Passing down low. Justin Bryan finds Sergeev. Bryan with 15 seconds on the 5-on-3. Cross ice. Missed to Loose. 10 seconds. Loose. Goes down low. Finds Sergeev. Loose. 5-on-3 is killed. Off the bench, it's Hackett. Out of the box. And the puck is cleared out of the zone. Huge clear for Colorado. Drench to apply some pressure. And now Brigante up to Zeiss. On. Zeiss trying to get that in front. Siegel shoves it to the side of the net. Kept in though by Niven. It's blocked by Hackett. And now here comes Hackett. He's going to try and outrace Niven. Hackett moves in. And it's stopped by McCutcheon. Picked up by Dranch. Dranch looking for Hackett. Saved again by McCutcheon. Dranch goes back. Here's Patones. Blasts one wide.
Some really good response sequence here from the Buffs, and a great set of plays by McCutcheon there in net.
Here come the Tigers now. Kearns back to Guntow with 25 seconds on the power play. Here's a shot blocked by Hackett, and he will try and clear and will. And now here comes Patones. He's all alone. Patones will circle around the East Texas Baptist net. Looks for a pass, and it's off the mark. He was looking for Neffs. Neffs does continue to have control, though, and there is a whistle. Interference penalty coming up against East Texas Baptist. So 4-on-4 for 4 seconds for Colorado will have a power play of their own. Quite a crazy final 10 minutes here in the second period. Seems like there's always, we can't get away from 5-on-5.
No, exactly. And now a power play opportunity for Colorado, just as they had those couple shorthanded chances, maybe building some momentum here. Score on this power play is essential in my opinion. And just quickly on that rush from Patones and Hackett there, I feel like Hackett should have just tried to pass the puck directly to Patones, give him more time to control it rather than that sequence of circling we kind of saw result in the offensive zone there.
Kovney to take the face off as we just cannot seem to get back to 5-on-5. 4-on-4 is up. It's a Colorado power play for the next 2 minutes. Now, cross. There's a shot. Kovney and McCutcheon can't glove it. Krasowskis was on top of him, and Knapp will keep it into the zone. Here's Krasowskis in the corner, still able to fight off Ireland. Knapp keeps it in. Misses Krasowskis, but is able to get it to another player. That's Kovney. Krasowskis to Knapp. Back to Krasowskis. He shoots. No, he passes, and he doesn't hit the pass. It's cleared out.
A little bit of a bouncy, a little bit of a frantic start to the power play here for the Buffs. Just settle it down a little bit and lock into your positions and start firing away.
3 minutes left in the second period. 2-0 East Texas Baptist. Here's Levkis. He shoots, gloved by McCutcheon. 1 minute to go on the Colorado power play. So they get an offensive zone draw here. What do they need to do?
Well, first of all, they need to win the face-off. We've been talking about that through both games. They've been very bad in the face-off dot and circle here against the Tigers. They need to win the face-off, set up, get it either up to Silverman or Alexiev, should Dranch, and then obviously set up from there. You have a minute left. Try to make some lanes open, pass through, and get the puck on net.
Neffs has it knocked away. Alexiev doesn't grab it. Neffs still has it. He gets hit into the boards hard by Ruff. And now Alexiev joins the fray.
And Neffs had options to pass to, which is unfortunate. Could have had a much quicker time of gaining possession here on this power play.
Here's Silverman. Circling deep, drops it for Alexiev. Dranch behind the Tiger net. Stuck down there. 30 seconds left.
And Alexiev there with, again, kind of a soft pass that resulted in this battle against the boards here.
Neffs to go retrieve it. It's stuck in the boards again as ETBU is using that as a strategy to kill time, 15 seconds.
And it's effective, it's working.
Puck is acquired by Silverman. He's got Alexiev. He shoots. McCutcheon deflects it away. 5 seconds on the power play. ETBU is going to kill it. Back to 5-on-5 after what seems like an eternity. Here's Alexiev. He gets tripped up. Silverman tries to pick it up. Silverman's still on it. Dranch to chase it down, and it's out. Phipps sends it in. It'll be cleared out. Minute and a half to go. Puck has been iced. And so an offensive zone draw coming up for the Colorado Buffaloes with 1:23 left in the second period. Taranto in the faceoff dot for Colorado. Chasing it down over there, Phipps, he's got Santos with him. Phipps gets hit hard. Taranto has that puck popped up into the netting. Fresh skaters come out for ETBU. They'll conduct a full line change. Colorado will keep the same skaters out there. Taranto will go against Desjardins in the faceoff dot. Phipps trying to make a play.
And Taranto was there on the faceoff, looking to get it to Barnhart, hope possibly up to Santos for a nice shot down. Weren't able to do that, though.
Here's Taranto trying to get it over to Sinicki. Polacek hits loose along the penalty box.
Not only hits, completely shuts him down.
Here's Ireland moving in, and Siegel makes the save. Loose now blows a tire. Poked away from Sinicki. And Begley trying to get a play there. Picked up there by Polacek. Polacek trying to get that centered right in front. Silverman just trying to throw it. Sinicki can't get there. Phipps can't get there.
And that's just been the story today, just unable to quite get there for the Buffs.
And now here comes Desjardins. Siegel goes out of his net to play it. Goes off of Siegel. Doesn't go in the net. He tried to kind of throw
very dangerous
it off
there,
of
though,
him
by Siegel.
and in. Here's Kovney for the Buffs. Drops it. Sadiq makes a nice little pirouette. Now shoots, and McCutcheon has the save.
Beautiful little nifty centralized move there, though, by Sadiq. Able to keep up his momentum while picking up the puck and spinning all at the same time.
7 seconds left in the second. Kovney will take the draw for the Buffs. Allen, or it's Levkis, it's cleared away, and that will do it for period number 2. Two nothing East Texas Baptist. Colorado needs to dig deep in the third to try and tie this game, trailing 2-0.
Oh yeah, definitely. I would say there were some highlights from the period for the Buffs here. They had some pretty decent plays overall, but there were just some of those mistakes, those 2 back-to-back power plays. The first one obviously cost them that second goal, and just some simple errors that you don't want to see them making.
And so we'll take a break here on Scobo Sports. We'll be back in about 50 minutes for period 3. Welcome back to the University of Colorado Recreation Center for this third period between the Colorado Buffaloes and the East Texas Baptist Tigers. Current score 2-0 ETBU.
Yeah, the Tigers have been dominating a little bit. Obviously not in the score, it's only down by 2 for the Buffs. But in terms of play, a little bit of a sloppy second period there for Colorado. 2 back-to-back penalties, first of which was scored on for the second goal by the Tigers there.
Yeah,
with
it was
the captain, yes. Neven getting in on that goal. Assist by Sergeev. So 2-0 for the Tigers, 20 minutes left, and
what do you need to see from Colorado for them to tie it up?
Cleanliness. I need them to keep their composure, stay solid in net, and just don't play with as many mistakes, as much hesitancy as they have been. I've mentioned some passes from some players, and some just overall plays have been a little bit lackluster, a little bit slow, and just overall just effort. Just show effort, stay crisp, stay clean, and stay composed as a team, and hopefully some good things should come your way.
Well, 2-0 going into the third period. Both penalty boxes are open for the runners to get in. Just for a second, I was like, oh no, is restarting the period with the penalty? I don't think so. But out of the gate here, what is the most important thing Colorado needs to do offensively to get more pressure and try to get one past McCutcheon? How do they beat McCutcheon?
Holding that pressure, I think, and not staying as hesitant as they have. You know, we've seen some of those opportunities and lanes that they've have close up, or McCutcheon, you know, get in position because they're looking for a better pass. Just take that shot, and also stay available for those rebounds. Get that extra second opportunity that you can get against McCutcheon.
ETBU outshot Colorado 15-12 in that second period. Both teams have 20 shots going into the third period. Krasowskis to take the opening draw for Colorado, and they win it. Third period underway. Buffs need 2 to tie it. Pitonis gets hit off the puck. Krasowskis knocked away. Sadiq kicks it. Krasowskis to Knapp. He shoots. McCutcheon with the stop.
Some of that early pressure, get those shots on goal, and the lanes you have, when you see them, take them. Just shoot. Sometimes aim for a rebound. Hope that you have a teammate there for that rebound. Keep up that pressure, and just don't hesitate. That's one of the biggest things. They've just been hesitating a lot in both these matchups with the Tigers here, and that's cost them. The 1-0 loss the other night, and down 2-0 now.
Krasowskis to take the draw, and he wins it cleanly to Knapp. Goes off the stick of Alexiev. He's able to keep it in. Just throws it on net, and McCutcheon has to make a save. Knapp can't keep it in. Gonna stick next to each other here. Picked up by Ben Ireland. And now Sloan to poke it along for Begley. He gets shoved off the puck.
A really nice defensive play there by Thomas Knapp, center ice. Or down the slot, excuse me.
Alexiev in the corner for Colorado. Here's it over, here's Knapp. Trying to get that long pass to Pitonis, and it goes off the boards. Silverman to chase it down in the corner. Drops it, Alexiev has space, and so does Pitonis. Lead pass for Sadiq. Sadiq just dumps it in. Here's Guntow for the Tigers, spinning around and getting it to Alec King. Neff supplies pressure. Silverman able to get a touch for Colorado. And Polacek trying to keep it in the attacking zone. He does. Silverman taps it. Neffs throws it towards Levkis. And now the Tigers have a little lob pass that misses Alec King. Here's Levkis. Levkis trying to knife his way through 2 defenders. Left kiss gives down below. Left kiss trying to pick it up again. Neffs keeps it in. Neffs over to the side, Santos. Back to Silverman. Spins, gives to Polacek. He shoots, blocked. McCutcheon able to cover.
And Levkis bulldozed a Tiger down there in the corner. You didn't comment on it, but nice play there on the forecheck, shutting down a guy from the defense and allowed that little play there back and forth and eventual shot on for Colorado.
That's what they need offensively and just in the physicality department, to be physical, but not physical enough to take a ton of penalties.
100%. And that's something I'm sure they talked about during this intermission. But
they really need to cut back on that if they want to have chances to get in this game.
Exactly, but don't be too conservative and too restrictive, because that's how you'll just, find yourself down 3-0, 4-0 eventually.
Here comes a speeding Tiger attack. Sloan trying to find a trailing Smith. And a big hit laid out there. The physical play continuing.
Kind of a reverse hit, though. Tiger looking for that hit and just got dunked down.
And Hackett is lit up. Here's a shot. Siegel makes the stop. And Petrini levels Hackett. He's a little slow to get up. Doesn't look like anything too serious. Maybe got the wind knocked out of him.
If anything, I think I see him complaining to the ref.
Yeah.
Yep, he's skating off fine. Good for him.
So Desjardins in the circle for ETBU. Siegel has to make a save off the draw.
Wide of the net, but still a nice blocker stop by them. Pad stop by Siegel, excuse me.
Simpson. Twisting, trying to find a way to get it out. Knapp has to pick it up behind his own net.
And the Tigers have done a very good job and are doing a very good job of keeping the Buffs sometimes hemmed in their own zone and not allowing them to break out just like right there, not allowing that rush that the Buffs want.
Here's a shot and a save by Siegel. Rebound opportunity also stopped by Siegel. Luce had two whacks at it. Siegel stopped them both. Here's Taranto now, dumping it in. Simpson and Dranch down there for Colorado. Dranch will pick it up behind the net. He trips, and the Tigers are able to pick it up. Begley to go chase it down. Ireland trying to get it away from the Buffs. Taranto will just send it in. Sadiq over there for Colorado. He gets no touch on the puck. Krasauskis has it. It's in there. Everyone's on side, so he can engage if he wanted to. But now the Tigers on the counterattack. Santos being chased down there by Ruff, and he's pushed off the puck. Now stuck, and it's acquired by Santos. Sadiq missed it, and it's kept in by Guntau. Ruff throws it in front and missed Justin Bryan. Krasauskis fans on the clearing attempt, and now he does get it. ETBU will regroup. Here's Bryan, he missed it, but Guntau fires, saved by Siegel. Bryan missed the puck altogether, and now Krasauskis has it.
And some of that sloppiness from the second period still here for the Buffs, so that was a beautiful pass through the legs.
Here's Petonis around the Tiger net. Petonis throws it on, hits the side of the net. Now it's shoved on, and they will force McCutcheon to cover.
Gorgeous, gorgeous pass there. I don't even know how that, thread the needle, I don't even know how that puck made it through. Defender, the Tigers defender's legs were closing as he was, finishing up his stride, and puck just managed to get right through that little gap and right onto this, the tape of Petonis for that quick little chance there at the end.
Quintessential tape-to-tape action.
Yeah, that was for sure tape to tape. They, I've been talking about, crisper passes, boys, and there you go. They decided to do it.
Oh, stick loose. Stick is broke. No, it's just on the ice. It's not even broken. It was Smith's. He picks it up.
And Neff's just unable there to get in position to get on his dominant side for shooting that puck. Otherwise, wide open net there for him.
Tipped off of Levkis' stick will prevent the icing. Smith trying to clear it for the Tigers. Silverman pressuring down there. Street over there as well. Neff's trying to get it down to Street. Street trying to push it for Silverman, but has Levkis there as well. Levkis has it. He puts it up, and it's into the netting. So about 6 minutes gone in the third period. Colorado has had pressure on McCutcheon, but they haven't been able to put one past him yet.
Exactly, and I think part of that is due in part to that just kind of inconsistency with how they're playing. They're still a little bit sloppy, but getting these flashes of good moments, and that's not a good recipe for sustained success against a goalie who's shut you out through 5 periods to this point. Almost
more
5.5.
physicality on the side, and is cleared away. Petonis dumps it in. Krasauskis will chase with some speed, trying to find Sadiq. Sadiq right there! He missed the net. Now Petonis is over there.
And that's one you have to bury. You can't miss that if you're Sadiq.
He's had a couple really good looks. Has not been able to bury it.
Just a little bit too far and close, unable to fully tip the puck up where he wanted, tipped it up too high and just up high wide of the net.
This one tipped off the board. Sadiq over there to pressure. And now Krasauskis tries to find someone. Sadiq lost his stick, and now there's a penalty coming up. Slashing against East Texas Baptist. Blake Lind will take his second penalty of the game, and the Buffs will go to the power play. And I'd say this is pretty close to a must-score situation.
Yes, definitely. You want to score here. 13-13 left. If you're Colorado, you got to get this within one here.
So Lind, he took that major penalty back in the first. Begley took a penalty late in the second. This is the third power play for Colorado. And it's cleared right off the draw. Alexiev has it. And gives it up to Silverman. Finds Alexiev. That penalty for slashing. Silverman works his way around Desjardins. Silverman shoots wide of the net. Wraparound attempt from Knapp, and it's cleared by the Tigers. Siegel sends it behind him to give to Petonis. Alexiev has it. He's being taken down by Luce. And Siegel may have to play it. Here's a shot. Siegel has to make a save.
And that was smart there by Siegel. Recognized he didn't have time to be able to get that puck like last time where he rushed out and was able to stop and get back and make that save. For Alexiev there, though, a little bit of lack of awareness. Didn't notice the guy coming up behind him, and that's where this all this delay on offense has come from, is East Texas was able to disrupt that rush.
And Hackett will have to chase. Being chased by Begley. 40 seconds left on the power play. Knapp trying to get it past way too far. Not sure where he was going with that, and it's icing. And that's a brutal call.
Just sloppy plays still, just ineffective, and they're not connected mentally on this.
"32 seconds remains on the Buff power play. 11:45 left in the game. Still have yet to beat Gavin McCutcheon at all in this game, and not only in this game, but in the previous game on Friday night as well. So he's sent back behind the net. That's Levkis. Has it. He's wearing Lee Allen's jersey, one of the seniors from last season. Levkis across the blue line. Down below the goal line. Levkis waits, drops it off. And Hackett missed that pass for Krasauskis. Sadiq has it. finds Coveney, tries the wraparound, net is off, and they stop the play with the power play expiring.
Unfortunate, you got to shoot it there. I think if you're Hackett, you have a tiny little window there, a little bit of opening. Try to pick one of the corners if you can. Great plays there from Levkis, excuse me. Kind of taking it from his own end all the way around, wrapping it, dropping it off. Some good movement and a good shift by him.
Pitonis. Cross. Krasauskis has his shot blocked off the stick of Niven. Polacek can't keep it in, and they're going to have to chase it down. Sergeev in there for ETBU, and it's almost a turnover to On. It now is a turnover to King. Sergeev with under 11 to go in the game. Big hit laid by Santos.
And that's something the Buffs have been missing here, especially on the forecheck. Some of these big hits to disrupt the puck play by the Tigers.
Polacek can't get that puck. Santos fighting for it. And now it's Polacek. Hits it off the boards, and it's out of the zone. Chasing it down, there goes Pitonis. Santos trailing, or Sadiq trailing. Ireland down there. Pitonis trying to get a stick on it. And they both fall down. Sadiq is there for as a reinforcement. Coveney's over there as well for the Buffs. Sadiq chasing down the puck behind the Tiger net. Sadiq is shaking off the puck. Coveney still applying pressure. Sadiq still trying to take the puck. 10 minutes left in the game. Neither team can still gain possession, and now they come away with it. Puck popped in the air, and it's kept in by Knapp. Ireland off the boards and out. Alexiev has control. Gives it to Knapp. Tap there, and that's Joshua Goki, number 20 today. Usually we'll be wearing number 29 for the rest of the year. Here's Alexiev. The chase down the puck, switches with Knapp. Knapp has it. And that is lifted out of play to stop play. 8:39 to go. 2-0 still in favor of East Texas Baptist.
The Buffs have definitely been stringing together some good plays, but just, again, no real sustained pressure for a lot of time, nothing really forcing McCutcheon, in a position that he doesn't want to be in his net, and everything's been relatively soft and safe for him despite the Buffs having 23 shots on goal.
Here's Guntau. A little lob pass. He wanted Ruff down there. It's picked up by the Buffs defense. Here's Hackett. Dranch off his skate. He's able to find the puck again. He gives it back to Hackett. Hackett just kind of fans on a pass.
And again, in the neutral zone, the Buffs' offensive rush stuffed up by the defense of East Texas Baptist.
Brigante over there for the Tigers. Still a dogfight for the puck. Simpson tried to center it. Taranto was close, but not quite in position. Dranch off the side. Simpson, that goes up into the netting, and we will have a face-off in the offensive zone for Colorado. 7:48 to go. Fresh skaters out for both sides. And as we get into the final 8 minutes, the urgency now has to be there for Colorado.
Definitely. 7:48 left, and you're down by 2. Things have to start picking up. You have to start taking chances and being more or less hesitant, I should say, with these chances that you've been doing all night. You know?
Wraparound opportunity by Levkis, and the puck is cleared. Polacek able to prevent a possible breakaway for Blake Lind. Chance in front, diving for it there was Neffs, and McCutcheon grabs it.
Really great effort from Neffs there, though. Sees the opportunity, takes the chance he's able to, off balance, and good attempt there. Just unable to poke it past McCutcheon in net.
They're going to go ahead and get the moorings back, the goal back on its moorings. And Colorado has 7.5 to put 2 past Gavin McCutcheon. ETBU scored their 2 goals in I think shorter than this. So it's not impossible. It's been done in this game. McCutcheon makes another save off the draw. Patonis in the corner. Another fight breaks out for the puck. Off the boards and past Polacek. Lind speeding down. Santos can't get it. Lind right in front. Siegel point blank stop on William Sloan.
Oh boy, what a reaction there from Siegel as Santos is trying to beat out the Tiger there, who's trying to beat out that icing, unable to. The puck stays, and Santos isn't able to get that puck. Number 17 just gets it right there to number 12. William Sloan, the assist on that second goal for the Buffs. Beautiful point-blank stop reaction time for Abby Siegel there.
Draw fought for and is controlled by Isaac Neffs. He's trying to work his way around the defense, and now pass just picked out, looking for Levkis. Knapp trying to throw it on. Ireland can't get there. Here's a pass and a clear by the Tigers. Puck has been iced, so the Buffs will get an offensive zone draw with 6:46 left.
Again,
They're gonna need a goal here soon.
Exactly. Again, that same kind of scrambling offense for the Buffs in the O-zone for them. Getting 1 or 2 opportunities on net, able to keep the puck for a short time, but just turning it over basically every single time to the Tigers, who are able to then just take a nice clear and sometimes change their, make a line change and sometimes take an icing like this.
Neffs off the draw, trying to find a pass in the slot. Silverman, it's loose! And it's stopped by McCutcheon. Are you kidding me?
Oh my.
Roll the highlight film.
Oh my word.
McCutcheon.
Gavin McCutcheon.
Have a day.
A shot on goal, point blank for the Buffs, and what a reaction time for Gavin McCutcheon. Puck over to his right side and just stretching out that right pad, not allowing the puck to get past him. Not elevated by the Buffs, but beautiful, beautiful stop.
Almost got the first goal of the set for Colorado. Kovney sends it back to Santos. He shoots and fires. It's tipped, popped in the air and behind the Tiger net. McCutcheon just sends it to the corner. And now Niven clears it for the Tigers. 6:20 to go. Puck has been iced. Back to the ETBU zone we go.
And these same Tigers now still have to stay on the ice. A nice little chance there from the top by Santos, positioning himself up and getting that hard one-timer off, but blocked, I believe, before on its way to the net.
Kovney and that line with Phipps and Sinicki will head to the bench. Here's Santos off the draw. Down for Goki. Goki trying to poke at it. He's being defended by 2 Tigers. Able to shake it off. It's loose in front. Goki shoots and it's wide.
And there's some of that intensity I've been wanting to see on the forecheck, and just wide missed is Goki.
Dranch can't keep it in. He gets in front of it, but it's not enough to stop the momentum. Santos being bullied along the sidelines here. And Dranch dumps it in. Under 6 to go. Colorado still trailing 2-0. Puck is cleared. Santos gives to Polacek. Being chased there by Ruff. And now Santos with 5.5. Patonis can't get there. Brigante sends it deep again.
Buff sense the urgency now. 5:16 left and still down by 2. even if you don't, you just want to, even if you don't win, excuse me, you still just want to score, you know, just to prove that you can, obviously.
Yeah, you want to see if you can put one past McCutcheon.
Beat this shutout that McCutcheon's held for 5.5 periods.
Krasauskis' shot is deflected. And Sadiq and Begley take a big hit in the boards. It's now stuck on the backboard. Petonis can't get it. And now here's Justin Bryan, under 5 to go. Bryan misses Brigante, but he's got Sloan. Brigante playing keep away with the Buffs. Knapp has it taken away, and the Tigers get possession. Now a big tumble. Knapp without a stick. Sloan finding a trailing Lind, and he doesn't get a shot off. Here's Sloan up top. Ireland has it blocked by Sadiq.
All
Ireland
hectic here
has
right
it
now.
poked away. Here's Petonis. Petonis working in, just deflected away by McCutcheon. Nothing really dangerous about that move, as CU will conduct a line change. 3:50 to go. Still trailing by 2. Puck's iced. And so the Buffs, with some fresh skaters out there, will have an offensive zone draw. Silverman, Neffs, and Levkis, the offensive line. Hackett and Street, the defensive pairing.
And they're going to be looking.
3:45.
They're going to be looking to get this probably toward Hackett a little bit, maybe Street up here, and start rotating on their possession here.
Here's Levkis trying to weave his way into the slot, loses control, and now Silverman taken down.
And a missed high stick there on Silverman.
This one cleared all the way down. Street has to pick it up for the Buffs. Levkis over there. And now Luce has it with space. Buffs have some numbers. Now they got some room. Neffs gets it to Silverman. Goes for the physical play. Now stuck in the corner. Silverman can't grab it. Neven pivots, shakes Silverman, and Santos can't keep it in. Polacek to Levkis. Under 3 left. Lobbed into the ETBU zone. And now here come the Tigers the other way. Sergeev into the zone. And now here is Phipps. 2.5 left. Kovney missed Phipps enough to keep it away from him, but it's in the zone. Slapper from Kovney, deflected and just wide of the net. Phipps still in the corner. Poked out. Polacek shoots. Deflected by McCutcheon. Santos fakes. And now Sinicki down in the corner has to grab it. Polacek keeps it in. Santos with 2 to go. He slaps, and it's taken away by the Tigers.
Really smart look by Santos, though, looking for that tip.
Penalty coming up.
On Colorado, I want to say, yep.
And the Buffs, down 2, are going to have to go to the penalty kill.
And just unfortunate there. I'm
frustrated. Garrett Kovney takes the penalty. And with 1:54 left, ETBU will get to finish the game with a power play. CU would need to score 2 shorthanded goals to tie the game. Here's a shot up in the air off the bench. Off the boards. Cleared out. Neven gives. Here's Bryan with 1:40 to go. 1:36 left in the game. Neven shooting, tipped. Siegel makes the save. Here's on, back to Neven. He's got one of the goals for ETBU today. It's slapped behind the net. This one cleared. And puck loose in the slot, cleared by CU. Pass over. Fanned on. And Alexiev has it. 1:10 to go. Fresh skaters out there for East Texas Baptist as they're getting ready to put the finishing touches on not only a 2-0 shutout win tonight, but a shutout of the Buffs in 2 games in their building.
Just an unfortunate game and a frustrating game for the Buffs here tonight. They played better last Friday, or this Friday, excuse me, last game, than they did today. Just a lot more messy mistakes and just some sloppy plays and just not enough effort overall team-wise for Colorado in this game. And that's where you get one minute left in this game and down 2-0.
Here's Krasauskis with 1 minute left in the game. Krasauskis trying to find someone. It's not there. Now here's King. Over to Sergeev. Krasauskis picks it up with 45. Krasauskis moves in. Krasauskis knocked off the puck. And stuck in the corner. 30 seconds to go. Polacek sends it in. 25 seconds left in the game. King to Brigante. 15 seconds. Here's a move from Sergeev. He gets knocked off. Silverman with one final push in the final 10. Silverman shoots and misses wide. 5 seconds to go. Batonis will not be able to settle down, and that will do it. The East Texas Baptist Tigers take both games against the Colorado Buffaloes, winning 1-0 on Friday and winning 2-0 here this afternoon against the Buffaloes.
And Gavin McCutcheon, our first star in Friday night's game,
First star again,
once again, holds his shutout 120 minutes nonstop of shutout here for Gavin McCutcheon here in Boulder.
And so another hard-fought win for the reigning Texas Collegiate Hockey Conference champions, the East Texas Baptist Tigers, looking to repeat as TCHC champions and get back to regionals. CU will look forward to the next month on the road. Their next home game, November 17th against Metro State.
That's right. We talked about those games out in California, UCLA being one of them. We talked about those games, just on the road for the Buffs and how long of a period that's going to be.
And yeah, they start that road trip against Denver. That's their next game. Then they have a 3-game road trip in California. They'll have a week off after that, and then they play one road game at the Promenade in Westminster against the Metro State Denver Roadrunners before coming home here the following Friday on November 17th to play Metro State. Buffs 2, Buffs 0, Tigers 2, ETBU gets the win. And Colorado will exit this series empty-handed.
Empty-handed, 0 goals for them, and a lot of thoughts for them, I think, as they go into the locker room and then proceed to, obviously, go over this series and just see what went wrong and work on that, obviously. See what offensive adjustments they can make, see what they can clean up in terms of their general playing. I think a lot of that needs to be just tell them to calm down a little bit, just be a little bit more composed overall, and good things should come to you,
And as East Texas Baptist wraps up their post-game prayer circle they do at every game, win or lose, this one has come to a close. For Aiden Glockner on Color Commentary, I'm Alex Roberts saying good afternoon and good evening and good night from the CU Rec Center. Have a good one, and you heard it here first.